Bienvenidos al podcast, Dude Baby. Yo soy Anthony.
I don't know why the dishwashers are up here talking into the mic. I don't know how the help got to the mic. Well, good for you, Jorge. You go ahead and go back to the kitchen.
You want the sauce?
Alfredo, the sauce. And me llamo Randissimo Magnifico, and everybody calls me that. I don't know what Juan's about to say, but everybody calls me that.
Nobody called you that.
That was my lucha libre name, Randissimo Magnifico. You're welcome.
More like Nacho Libre.
You're welcome.
I don't even think you're Nacho Libre.
I'll summon my
You're
ego.
Skeletor.
I'll summon my ego powers right now and take you down, Ramses.
But he's tall and fast like a gazelle.
Hello, welcome to the Do Baby podcast, and we're here with our guest, Juan. Juan, say hi.
Juan
Hey.
Valadez.
Hey, it's me again.
Juan Valdez.
It's Valadez. I got
Yeah.
I always
This
say it
guy-
wrong on
this-
purpose.
This guy's got a great life.
I always
He-
say it wrong on
I don't
purpose.
know, just in case you guys don't know about Whataburger, this guy worked there
Oh my.
For 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks.
It's fucking 3 weeks. I got 3 paychecks.
2 weeks.
You got
He-
3
he-
paychecks.
He didn't even pick up the last one. He said $15 ain't worth it.
Still a paycheck though.
He's scared of werewolves.
He'll never watch Twilight.
Van Helsing. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I swear to God, this happened to me. Today, I almost shit my pants not once, but twice. Today.
Dude.
Like
I
you
got-
were holding it for too long?
Like, it came on like a fucking mudslide, and like
Hell yeah.
my butthole was literally quivering like this. Like to where I was almost like crying, and I just started going. You know how when you have to shit so bad that you go like, "Oh God, please! Oh God, please!"
Is it one of those to where like with the closer you get to the toilet, the fiercer it gets?
It's like it's weird how your butthole knows you're like you're gonna shit. Like if you knew you were gonna hold it, your butt's like, "We got this."
It's like the idea of relief is just too much for you.
I'm not gonna lie. The second time, I didn't make my chonies didn't make it completely unscathed. You remember when Spider-Man Part 1? Do you remember on Spider-Man Part 1 where he shows up for Thanksgiving and Norman sees his
A
blood,
bike messenger's
like the
yeah.
line on his sleeve to where like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, you're Spider-Man. That's kind of how my chonies look, dude. I'm like, if Green Goblin saw my chonies, it was like, I know that Spider-Man had to almost diarrhea himself earlier. Like, how did you get that skin mark?
How did you get it?
I'd be like, I had Wendy's biggie bag and I almost didn't make it.
Dude,
Biggie bag, like what are you fucking one of the Bone Thugs guys?
That's what it's
Biggie
called, the biggie bag. You get a
You're
sandwich.
busy bones.
You get a sandwich, a nugget, a fry, and a drink for like $6-7 depending on what sandwich you
$5.
got. Yeah, I got the
It's
junior
expensive
bacon
now.
double.
Nah, it's expensive now, dude.
It
I
is
think what
expensive.
put me over the top was the frosty, which turned into a frothy. I was like, no. I was
a
like,
fanny cloth.
I was like, no, please, no.
Dude, so check this out. So one day we were grocery shopping at a town next to us, right? And so we got Dairy Queen, which, by the way, I'm lactose intolerant.
Are you really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
actually I am. But it's not too
Is that
bad.
something you recently discovered?
Well, I fucking always known that. Like, I eat a bowl of cereal. Like, damn, I gotta take a shit right now. What the
You
hell?
are a Dairy Queen. That's what they call pussies who can't hold milk. Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. Dude, so
Only a Dairy King can handle those blizzards.
Alcohol is Randy's fucking milk.
It's true.
Dude, so we're driving home, right? And we're getting on the highway. I was like, oh, cool, I just got to fart. But I didn't fart. I shit myself. Dude, so we're driving home. And then my wife is like, I think that baby took a shit. I'm like, yep, he sure did. He took a shit.
You blamed it on the baby. How old was your baby at the time?
Maybe like 6 months, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude,
I would have
so-
done the same shit.
I'll change him, babe. Don't worry. Don't even check.
So,
I'll change him.
So I was like, you know, when I get home, I change them, right? I was like, damn, my fucking pants feel wet. My fucking legs feel wet. It was like horrible. So I got home, we parked the car, and the fucking seat was all covered in shit because I shit through my pants.
Oh, dude, it was that heavy, dude.
Holy crap.
Because-
I only did a battle scar. I didn't
That's
get to
exactly
the pants.
what it was. It was
Like
a fucking holy crap.
Like I farted once and I felt come up to my ass. I'm like, well, it's gonna be
It's
here
over.
anyways. It's over. So I lost the battle with it. She's like, damn, his diaper stinks. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure it does. So
We
like,
need to get the Huggies, the fucking
loves diapers. Dollar
the
brand.
Pampers aren't working. We need the Huggies, babe. Now I told my wife immediately. I was all like, so we took my daughter to the splash pad, and it was my idea, so I feel bad. So we all got down with our newborn baby. He's 5 months now, but we all got down, and I immediately was all like my daughter went to play, and I was like, okay, we'll stay as long as I can hold it. I was like, I think we're about to leave. I think we're about to leave, guys. And HEB's down the street. I was like, fuck, I thought they had restrooms there. I was all like, fuck, I think I'm gonna have to go to HEB down the street. And like my wife was like, if you have to go, I was like, okay, bye. So I went, and like as soon as like while I was walking to the car, I was all like, maybe I don't have to go as bad as I think. Yeah. And then as soon as I sat down in the car, my butthole started puckering, and I was all like, oh, I started praying immediately. I was like, oh God, oh, and I went, and I was all like, geez, and I barely made it, and I was like, I think I'm okay. And then as soon as I got back to the splash pad, as soon as I got back to the park, I started getting the Bee Gees again, and I was like, and I was all like, babe, I think we need to go home. I was like, I think we need to go home. And she was like,
are you talking about the one that's right by your, like, close to your place?
Yeah, it's like it's by the high school, and and my wife's like, if you need to go ahead and go home because it's not that far. Go home and just take the baby with you. And I'll watch our daughter, and then you go. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And I ran to the cart, and I was like buckling my son, and I was all like, oh fuck! Like, it's funny how like it'll like if you just heard a recording me in the car, it just sounds like I'm just some dumb slut getting fucked. I was like, fuck, please, no, fuck, and I barely, dude. I would say like I didn't make it because of my training. I would say I didn't make it because I had just like a stripe down. I've never had a skid mark, but I had a stripe down. But seriously, all things considered, battle scar worth it. Because I was like, oh, fuck.
So if you could do a white to black, like shade color, how thick was the stripe?
I would wait.
White to black?
Thick or color?
Well, I mean, it's both, because the more shit that got on the stripe, the thicker the color would be.
No, well, the color, because like, let's be honest. Well, okay, it's hard to know. The color in the toilet was like a witch's cauldron black, but the stripe in my chonies was like a golden brown.
You had some hocus pocus shit going on.
It was hocusing out of my ass. The stripe wasn't like thick, but it was prominent enough to where I'm like, that's a legit battle scar.
I'll take that one.
You threw it in the washer before Gabby came back.
No, I seriously, I just rocked him and stuffed toilet paper and went back. I was like, I don't have time. I was like, I'm all glistening. I'm gonna take a shower anyway. But nice. Am I still wearing them? Dude, I'm still wearing them. I swear to God, I'll show you if you want. I'm wearing the battle scars.
Show, this is all audio.
I'm wearing the battle scars right now. I just looked. I was like, oh, fuck, I didn't change them. I'm wearing salmon colored fucking spandex chonies. And like, there's a battle scar back. Like, you remember on Rush Hour 1 where he like where the girl like swipes the blonde-headed Chinese guy?
Oh, yeah.
It's like that. My chonies.
So it's blonde?
It's golden.
Yeah, something like that.
It's golden back
It's a
there.
golden moment.
My underwears are all like, fat like a man. Come on.
You're like, what'd you say?
Fat like a man.
Fat like a man. So I'm going to whoop your ass like a man.
She like a man.
I shit like a bitch, dude. I put my
put the toilet paper down. Shit like a man.
shit like a man. Can you imagine like a girl wearing a thong and having that same episode? Like that whole thing in her ass would have been soaked. It would have been soaked. What was that?
Nothing.
Do you have something you want to tell us, Falon?
I don't think it's appropriate.
He soaked his dental floss undies every day.
So I got a story about that. It's not like a girl shitting herself, but it's a manager they used to have back in the day. He told me that one time he went to pick this girl up from like, going on a date, whatever, and this dog came back from the restroom, and he thought it was like a play toy, but it was her tampon that he was taking out of the dog's mouth, and the girl was so embarrassed That's just like,
Oh.
it's just like, I'm not going out with you tonight. I'm gonna go to bed. He's like, it's okay, me and chick, you're a girl, you got periods. So the dog just like fucking walking around the house with like a string hanging out of his mouth.
Was there blood on it?
He didn't say that, but he did say that it was definitely a tampon.
If it's a discarded tampon, I'm pretty sure it's soaked to the brim.
Yeah, so that's why the dog had it.
Dude, I've had jobs to where I've had to clean up in a girl's bathroom,
Me
and
too.
girls are disgusting.
Fucking
dude.
gross. They have like a
Dude,
separate trash can.
I used to think like, oh, guys are gross. Guys are fucking pissing all over the toilet seat and all on the outside and shit. Dude, girls' bathrooms are fucking disgusting, dude.
They look. It's like a little mini metal trash can attached to the wall.
I was just
Separate
about
in
to
the
say,
trash can.
especially the ones that have the tank, because not all of them are like that.
And it's like an exploded red felt tip marker. I was like, what? Are the girls coloring in here? I was like, they got a couch? They're fucking coloring in
It
here? I was
looks like fucking Carrie in here.
oh, gross, dude. Smells like panties.
I should call her.
It panties smell like God, I miss her. Have you
Oh,
ever shit your
God.
pants?
Have I shit my pants? I shit my pants in the middle of my sleep one time.
What happened?
I don't know. That's what the crazy part about it is. I think I was sick, but like I remember like I was laying down in bed and I was having a dream of relief. And when I woke
You
up,
had a dream about shitting?
the crazy thing is that luckily I was on my stomach.
So you geysered in your pants?
Slightly. It was like fucking Orson Welles.
That's crazy.
But I remember, yeah, because I was sleeping next to Nadia, and
You were sleeping next to your at the moment wife, and you fucking like ass
yeah, well, because I
blasted
had to
into the
wake her
air?
up because I was afraid of like getting her dripping anywhere. So I was like,
Get a towel.
"Hey, dude, get up because you need to move out of my way. Like, I need to go clean myself. I don't know what's gonna happen when I get up. When I go vertical, it might not be a pleasant scene. It feels wet though."
Oh, dude. It wasn't even like solid turds. Like you didn't have nuggets. You had soup.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you go out and fucking just sweat all day and you can just feel like all the sweat in your ass.
Oh,
That's what it felt
man.
like, but it was shit because obviously I wasn't sweating in my sleep.
You were shitting in your sleep.
It was shitty. It was a real situation that I was stuck in.
John, you ever shit your pants?
I just told you the story I did
Oh,
about
yeah.
me coming back from the store and then I ate Dairy Queen. I'm lactose intolerant.
But like before that, when was the last time?
Oh,
Is it
that's
like
all-
a common occurrence, or is it like that was just
No,
like a
okay,
crazy
so
thing?
Back in 6th grade, we went to Fiesta, Texas for a
Jesus
field trip.
Christ, dude. That's a jump.
Yeah,
It is a jump. That's only 2 times.
was it like 20 years.
It was 12, yeah, about 22
6th
years ago.
grade? Yeah, I guess
20,
so.
yeah.
That's
little
crazy
over.
when you say 6th grade and you're all like 22 years. It's like fuck, we're old.
Plus
Yeah,
10.
you shouldn't have said that. But anyways,
But anyways,
go
yeah.
on, go on.
I remember eating like a chili dog at the Fiesta, Texas. Like, oh, this is a
Nice.
great idea. No, dude, fucking like an hour later, I farted and it felt very wet. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so horrible. This
But
6th
that's
grade.
like, but see, that's
Were
like
you
an
on
ac-
the Superman?
That's like an accident.
I don't remember what was on.
What's crazy? That's an accident leakage, which that's what I had. I had like the seal broke. Full on shit his pants. Have you ever
I
like
didn't
full on
shit.
you
I was-
full on shit your
You
pants?
full- yeah.
You had a fucking Area 51 in your chonies,
You
dude.
shit yourself and then decided to put them back on and go out.
It's
again.
only a line, dude. Thin brown line. I live my line. I
He's-
live my life on the edge.
He's running like a man.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking take it like a man.
Battle scars. It's like if you ever
You
want,
stay in the whole seat. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
If
you
you're-
bled through your clothes,
Dude.
You bled through a line of boxer and a line of
Just-
shorts.
Just check this out. I didn't clean it up.
He's like backdated.
I'm sorry, baby.
one time I shit my pants when I was a kid. When I was about to go to school.
Why have we been talking about shitting ourselves?
Because it's
for
awesome.
The past 20 minutes,
So
dude.
I was in elementary school, so I was between 7 to 9. And my dad was a very intimidating man. He was like a military guy. He was in Vietnam. And he was cool as fuck, but he had very limited patience for bullshit. Of like wasting time, you fucked up because you were fucking around kind of stuff. And I was very much of the kind of kid, I was very cut from the cloth of, I would fuck around a little bit too much. That fuck around, find out thing is like my life's credo. to where I've always fucked around and I've always found out. So I have a lot of wisdom and data about all the times I've fucked up about riding the edge a little bit too hard. So I like.
Is that right?
If I had
That's
to,
why I love
pause.
That's
No
why you
Diddy.
shit yourself.
No Diddy. Yeah. Hey man, I live life on the edge, and that edge is covered in shit. If I had to be in elementary school, you had to be at school by 8. So
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
wake up at 7:15.
Yeah.
So 45 minutes to like wake up, brush your teeth, get dressed, daily like morning ablutions, eat if you can eat, and then just chill. Me, I'd wake up at 7:15. I'd get dressed in about 5 minutes, not comb my hair, and I'd lay on the couch watching like MTV until I fucking had to go to school. And so like a few minutes before leaving the house, my stomach tightens for like my top of the morning dump. I'm like, okay, we obviously have to shit. Most of the time I wait till school. So that way, right when I get to school, I go, Miss, can I go to the bathroom? And waste the first 10 minutes of school of just sitting in the toilet. I'm just like half asleep sitting in the toilet. I'm like taking my morning shit. I'm just like, I'm just going to go. I don't want to hear this bitch talk about math right now. I got to take a shit. Miss, excuse me.
I'm taking a shit.
But I had to take a shit. It was like 5 minutes before leaving, and I was like, fuck, I can't go shit. By now, it's point of no return. I can't go shit because if I have to take a shit now, my dad's going to be mad that I wasted all this time of laying on the couch before I'm going to school to take a shit. So I was like, I guess I'll just hold it. And then walking out the door, we're leaving for school. There's no time to spare. There's no spare time. And we're leaving. Everybody's pretty much in the car. My dad's by the car. I'm closing the door behind me, and I give. My butthole just goes like, "We can't no more." Dude.
the motion of closing the door was it. That was like the.
When I closed the door, mine opened,
It's Cowabunga time.
and it just like fell out of me. Now it wasn't like like sicky poos. It wasn't the sicky poos of like water. It was just like a solid log. So a solid log just exited from me. And I just like, I closed the door. I shit my pants.
What length are we talking?
At least like fucking like.
Dude, you're holding up like 13 inches, dude.
I'm trying to think in my hand. I'm trying to think in my hand. 13 inches can't exit my butt that fast. It was like, you remember like those really thick Tootsie Rolls you get from Halloween? Like the really thick ones?
Not helping. It was really thick. Super thick. If you could think of the thickest thing ever.
I used to love those too, but the thick ones, not the thin ones. They don't sell them anymore.
That long?
The shit thick ones, the short thick ones. I like two of them put together, and it just completely exited my butt in like a couple of seconds. And like I froze at the door. I closed the door and I froze. And I go, fuck! Like I can't go to school with the turn of my fucking pants. And my dad's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, hurry the fuck up. What are you doing? Like, he's already getting mad. He's like, hurry the fuck up. And I go, Dad, you're going to be mad.
Don't be mad.
No,
Don't
like,
be mad.
It's not even don't be mad. So, like, I'm just like, just knowing you, I'm got to tell you something right now, and you're going to be mad. I just want to let you know, you're going to be mad. I was like, I just fully shit my pants right now, Dad. I tell you, shit my pants, Dad. I did. I'm sorry. Like I shit my pants.
Holy shit.
Can you whip my ass after you clean me up?
It's like, can you like whip my ass after I get home from school? Because we don't have no time to waste, Dad. I'm gonna be late, and a tardy's a half day.
We're already late.
It's a half day absence, so like you don't want to waste any more time. We got to get out of here. Did you ever pee yourself?
No, dude. That's only like a now thing, dude.
Really?
I think what I mean as far as like absences is what I'm talking about.
I didn't
If you
know
take your
anything.
if you take your kid 15 to 30 minutes late to school, it's a half day absence.
Which is,
Holy
it's. I mean,
crap.
that's dumb. Come on.
And
Let's
if
be
you're
honest.
if you go in at 10 o'clock, you're fully absent for the day.
I don't get that. And if you miss, I think in Texas, I think it's anywhere from, I think like 13 to 18 days. It's somewhere in that range. When you do that, you can't graduate. You can't go
No
to the next grade. Yeah.
It's
What?
fucking crazy.
I remember one day we looked it up for my daughter and it was like 12. And I was like, we gotta stop fucking around. I gotta stop snoozing the alarm, thinking I can get her ready and get to school in 20
Dude,
minutes.
I do this. I have a fucking terrible habit of it sometimes.
But you actually put your kids to bed on time. How does that happen?
Dude,
I put my kid to bed at 9 when she's supposed to go to bed at 8:30. 9 to 9:30. She won't fall asleep till like 10:30.
That's crazy, dude. Because my kids are in bed by 8.
What?
Good for you.
8 o'clock, dude. My kids are fucking dead asleep.
Dude, so, my wife and I sleep with the baby upstairs, and my kids go downstairs to, go to sleep, whatever.
Mm.
And I can still fucking hear him awake at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Shut up.
But I mean,
Doing what? Just like goofing off?
just goofing off, watching TV because they have a VH tape player downstairs, so they watch nothing but VHS tapes, right?
They're watching tape right now, John? What the
Yeah.
fuck's the matter with you?
Dude.
They don't have a Roku?
Fuck no, it's fucking for rich people.
So
dude.
you're saying that these kids can get up, sneak a tape, put it in, hearing all that whirring sound, and you're like, I think they're awake.
They are, and then I roll over to bed. I roll over to bed. I'm like, I think they're awake. Just go to sleep. But I did give them the one rule: you guys can go to bed as late as you want, but if you give me any shit or your mom shit in the morning, that's it. I'm giving you plenty of rope to hang yourself with, and if you don't, great. But if you give me one fuck up in the mornings, that's
You're
gonna
dead.
be it. You're dead. And so far, the past couple of years, they haven't done that. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's worked out so far.
Do
No,
they take
dude.
naps when they get home from school?
One of my sons does, yes, but my other two, they do like sports stuff, so they're like dog ass tired. So I'm like, okay, well, you're fucking tired because you got to put at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, okay, tonight I go to bed early. Fuck no, they're still up at 1 o'clock in the morning, running around downstairs. The restrooms going off. I can hear them fucking yelling and fighting. I'm like, okay, well, if you fuck up, that's your problem,
They're that loud?
dude. Yes, they are.
I beat the shit out of my kids.
But at the
dude.
same time, the baby's asleep. He's not waking up. That's cool. I'm used to like having noises at my house, so is my wife as well. But it's their fuck up. So if they,
I tell my daughter all the time, and no matter what, she always goes to bed kind of late. But I tell her the same thing, every time I send her to bed, I go, you're tired because even when I send you to bed, you stay up. And then in the morning, you're complaining to me, but you're the one that stays up because I'm trying to put you to bed, not to be mean.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put you to bed because I know you need to sleep. So I'm trying to put you to bed at a certain time so you get enough sleep. So when I wake you up, it's not bothersome. So when she wakes up and starts complaining, I say, you're the one that stayed up late because I put you to bed on time.
Yeah,
And you're supposed to go to
exactly.
sleep, but you didn't, which I get it. But on the weekends during the school year, I would fuck up and give her free reign. I would say like, I don't care when you go to sleep.
Yeah.
There was times where I would be falling asleep at 11:30, and I just wouldn't tell her anything, and I would go to sleep. And there was this one time where I woke up randomly, like to go to the restroom or something. And it was like 3:30 in the morning, and she was still awake. And I go, "Did you go to sleep and wake up?" And she goes, "No." I go, "Go to fuck to sleep right fucking now, dude. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go the fuck to sleep right now. What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, this is why you have, but I know it's my fault. Because even right now in the summer, she just started summer vacation. I tell her like, you're not saving up. I learned my lesson. I was like, it's summer. I want you to have fun. You're staying up late. You're not staying up past 10. I don't care. You're not staying up past 10. So I put her to bed at 10. And even if she's like, if you let her stay up, she'll party. But if you say go to sleep, if you give her enough time, like in 5 minutes, I go to sleep. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock, snoring in like 5
Kids just run until they got no fucking energy.
100%. Yeah.
Dude,
100%
that is
to zero.
yeah, exactly. It's 100% until there's nothing left in the fucking gas tank. And it's crazy because like my daughter would be almost the same way. She'll be up and she'll be doing all her shit, and like she'll be fussy and she'll start getting like I know she's tired because
she'll
I
get
know
attitude.
Yeah.
because I know my daughter, but it's like. She's like, no, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I don't want to go to bed.
You're
But the
tired.
second, like, dude, literally the fucking 2 minutes after laying down, you're fucking dead asleep. Like, I could slap you in the face and you would not wake up.
One time I tried to wake her up because of like I was trying to tell her something that was important that she needed to know before I went to sleep. And it was already after she went to sleep, and she would not wake up. She would not wake up. I was shaking her. And at one point she went, "Yeah, Dad." And I started talking to her. And then by the time I was done with my sentence, she was like dead asleep. And I was like,
It's like
wake up.
It's like moving a dead body.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like she was, you couldn't get her to wake up for
Yeah, dude.
nothing. It was crazy.
Kids fucking fuck them kids, bro.
oh, dude, that reminds me of the movie. Remember the movie Simon Birch?
I loved that movie
And then
when I was a kid.
And that movie's like, wake up, it's a funny joke, but but he's like not waking up at all. I'm like, oh my god. That's
I
so
like the
sad.
part when he was the baby in the carriage and he like ruins the whole play because he saw that girl's tits. It was just like fucking like his classmate's tits and he went boobs and he ruined the whole fuck. Dude, that movie was sad as fuck.
It is sad.
I cried when I was a kid watching. It was because back when we were kids, we still had cable. We didn't have nothing streaming, nothing. So you just watch what was on. It was one of those things that were like for like a couple of months they showed Simon Birch. Dude, I gotta look at that movie now. I want to watch it.
Dude, it's a sad movie.
It was a good movie, but I cried. Like
it's a funny movie.
motherfucker. It's a great funny movie.
And then he gets you by the feels, like by the fucking boo boos and shit.
Grab you by the boo boos. Did you ever see that one, Falon? Simon Birch?
Dude, that sounds so fucking familiar. I'm looking it up right now because yes, I have fucking seen this.
No
movie,
way.
dude. Yeah. Like I'm looking. I had to look it up because I was like, man, that sounds familiar. And what's sad is that when you talked about the boobies is when I was like, I think I have seen that movie.
Did you ever see Freak the Mighty?
No.
It was based on a book, but like they made a movie about it where it was like a kid that was crippled and then it was like a giant dude that was kind of dumb. And the crippled kid was like a pretty like sharp kid. And then like the really big giant kid was kind of a little bit on the slow side. So they call him Freak the Mighty because the giant kid would carry the crippled kid on his shoulders.
The movie is called Just the Mighty.
Really? In
Yeah.
the book, it was called Freak the Mighty. But
You're right.
basically, it was like the kid would be like the brains and the other kid would be the
Oh.
bronze. And like they would both get picked on for their own shortcomings.
It's Kieran Culkin.
Shut the fuck
Really?
up.
Yeah,
I gotta
I'm-
rewatch
I'm
this movie.
looking at it right
Dude,
now.
that was another fucking sad ass movie based on a
Eldon
book.
Henson, dude. I forgot about
Who's
that.
that?
That's the guy from Idle Hands, the one that gets his head cut off.
It is him.
Yeah, dude.
That's
crazy. Sharon
that's-
Stone.
That's Foggy from Daredevil.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Harry Dean Stanton. That's crazy.
Dude, it's a good movie. If you ever had like time and look at it, man, that's a tearjerker too. It's a good movie. They both get bullied. They combine powers of like I'm the brains, you're the brawn kind of thing, and it ends in like a really like sad
That
kind of
sucks.
shit too of like them kind of being heroes. Same thing as Simon
crazy.
Birch.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, what the fuck was up with movies when we were kids that make us cry?
Make us men.
It
now.
was more
True.
because they were good movies. I felt like we grew up in a very great time of cinema.
We did.
I agree.
Because like I think I know we've talked about it before. Like there's almost like there's almost no comedic movies anymore. I feel like
There is. I think they just don't play too much. They play more to the times than anything. And the times we're cynical. We're older. They don't hit as hard because we don't relate as much to the current times.
I guess that makes sense in a sense. In a sense. But I don't know, dude. I just feel like anything that's a comedic like that's a comedy base only is a straight to Netflix, straight to Prime, straight to Hulu or whatever the fuck. There's almost no theatrical releases of comedy movies.
There's been funny recent ones. Did you ever see The Wrong Missy with David Spade on Netflix? It was a Netflix movie.
But that's proving my point.
But you're
They're
saying
straight to Netflix, straight
Yeah.
to Hulu.
But theatrical release is dead. Like the only things that really survive are blockbusters and Marvels. Like there's not really anything that really survives.
But that's why I
theatrical
say,
release.
like, in our time, there was nothing but comedic fucking blockbusters.
Like the Three Amigos. Órale, guapo.
honestly, that's not as like if you rewatch it, it doesn't hold up.
No, it doesn't.
Three
But
Amigos, I mean, but then...
You know what holds up? Clifford. That's a good one. Martin Short. You ever see that one where he plays like a kid, little snobby ass fucking? Oh fuck! You're gonna have to bleep that.
yeah, dude. Goddamn. Get fucking 2 drinks in this guy and he can't fucking hold himself
He had
together.
one.
3.5. All right. Let's be honest.
Sorry, it was a fucking black cherry fucking White Claw.
The DiGiorno soaked up most of it. I'm pretty sober right now, and I'll beat the fuck out of you. I'll Ben Affleck you all over. Goddamn, my
Shut the fuck up, dude. I will beat the shit out of Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Ooh, baby.